If you're broke, exhausted, insecure, depressed, and secretly fantasizing about disappearing and waking up in a completely different life tomorrow morning, I need you to listen carefully. Because contrary to what manifestation influencers have told you, your life isn't going to change because you wrote affirmations in a pink notebook, lit a candle, and whispered that you're abundant 10 times before bed. If you're watching this, you're probably not looking for a cute routine. You're looking for a way out. You want to feel attractive when you look in the mirror. You want to stop checking your bank account with anxiety. You want to wake up excited about your future instead of dreading another day that looks exactly like the last one. But here's the good news. People underestimate how quickly a life can begin to change once a person changes the direction they're facing. You don't need to have everything figured out by tonight. You don't need a 5-year plan, but you do need to stop doing the things that keep recreating the life you're trying to escape. So before we even talk about the law of attraction, there are 3 things you need to do immediately if you want to transform your life. This is black satin theory. The first thing you need to understand is that your environment is constantly convincing you of who you are. Most people think identity exists only in the mind. It doesn't. Identity lives in evidence. It's in the overflowing laundry basket telling you you're messy. It's in the unopened emails reminding you that you procrastinate. It's in the social media accounts you follow that make you feel ugly, behind, or inadequate every single day. Every object around you is reinforcing a story. The question is, what story is it telling? If someone walked into your room right now, would they assume you were someone who respected themselves? Someone ambitious? Someone disciplined? Or would they see evidence of burnout, avoidance, and survival mode? Before you ask the universe for a new reality, ask yourself whether you've created any space for that reality to exist. Tonight, clean your room. Delete the accounts that poison your self-image. Change your phone wallpaper. Put your workout clothes where you can see them. Organize your finances. Write down the kind of person you're becoming and make one visible change that reflects that identity. These things sound small, but they're powerful because they tell your brain, we're not that person anymore. People wait until they feel different before they act differently. In reality, action comes first. Your brain updates its identity based on repeated evidence. Every promise you keep to yourself becomes proof. Every tiny act of self-respect becomes a vote for the person you're trying to become. Secondly, stop manifesting out of desperation and panic. One of the biggest reasons people fail at manifestation is because they approach it from fear and desperation. They don't want money because they're inspired by possibility. They want money because they're terrified of not having enough. They don't want love because they have so much to give. They want love because they believe they're incomplete without someone choosing them. They don't want beauty because they enjoy self-expression. They want beauty because they think it'll finally make them worthy. The energy beneath the desire matters. Not because the universe is punishing you for wanting something, but because desperation changes your behavior. Fear makes you cling. It makes you chase people who don't want you. It makes you accept jobs beneath your value. It makes you settle because you're operating from the belief that nothing better is coming. Neville Goddard said, "Assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled." Most people hear that and think it means pretending. It doesn't. It means practicing emotional certainty. It means learning how to move through the world as though your future is bigger than your current circumstances. You stop worshiping the reality in front of you as if it's permanent. If you truly believed your life was improving, how would you behave differently? Would you speak to yourself with more kindness? Would you stop obsessively checking whether your manifestation had arrived? Would you apply for the opportunity anyway? Would you walk into a room differently? The purpose of manifestation isn't denial. It's refusing to let temporary circumstances define your identity forever. Thirdly, become the person who can keep the life you want. This is the part manifestation culture rarely talks about because it's not glamorous. People love receiving. They love imagining luxury apartments, dream relationships, viral success, and financial freedom. But almost nobody asks whether they're prepared to sustain those things once they arrive. What happens if you manifest money but have no financial discipline? What happens if you attract your dream partner but haven't learned how to communicate, trust, or regulate your emotions? What happens if you finally become successful but sabotage every opportunity because deep down, you don't believe you deserve it? Manifestation isn't just attracting, it's becoming. The universe can only multiply what you already know how to hold. That's why preparation is an act of faith. Learn the skill before the opportunity comes. Develop the habits before the lifestyle arrives. Strengthen your character before your influence grows. Want wealth? Become valuable. Read, study, build something. Learn how money works. Want confidence? Keep promises to yourself until self-trust replaces self-doubt. Want beauty? Take care of your body not because you hate it, but because you respect it. Sleep enough. Move your body. Drink water. Take pride in your appearance. The life you're asking for isn't just a reward, it's a responsibility. Start acting like someone capable of carrying it. Now let's talk about the law of attraction. I don't believe it's magic in the way it's often sold to people. I don't think the universe is a vending machine where you insert affirmations and receive designer handbags and soulmates in return. But I do believe that what consistently occupies your mind changes what you notice, what you expect, and ultimately what you do. People who expect rejection hesitate before they speak. People who expect opportunity raise their hand. People who believe they're unattractive hide themselves. People who believe they're worthy take up space. Thoughts become emotions. Emotions influence actions. Actions create outcomes. Over time, those outcomes begin to look a lot like destiny. Buddha is often credited with saying, "What you think, you become. What you feel, you attract. What you imagine, you create." Henry Ford famously said, "Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right." And Oprah Winfrey said, "The greatest discovery of all time is that a person can change his future by merely changing his attitude." Different people, different backgrounds, different eras, yet they arrived at the same truth. Your inner world matters because it determines how you engage with the outer world. The law of attraction isn't about wishing harder. It's about aligning your beliefs, emotions, and actions so completely that your life can no longer help but move in a different direction. Will your entire life transform by tomorrow morning? Probably not. You may still have bills to pay. You may still have insecurities to work through. You may still wake up in the same bedroom with the same responsibilities waiting for you. But never underestimate what can happen when someone decides they are done participating in their own misery. Identities change in moments. Standards change in moments. The decision to stop abandoning yourself happens in moments. And those moments compound. The person who eventually becomes wealthy didn't wake up rich one day. The woman who became confident didn't suddenly stop feeling fear. The person who built the life everyone envies simply started making choices that aligned with the person they wanted to become. So tonight, don't beg the universe to rescue you. Become impossible to ignore. Clean the room, apply for the opportunity, move your body, speak to yourself differently, leave evidence that a new chapter has begun. And when you wake up tomorrow, don't ask whether you've manifested your dream life yet. Ask yourself one question. What would the future version of me do today? Then go do it.